Today I would like to tell you a story about what happened between the sexes, between men and women, because much of the dark energy, or the deep sense of unworthiness has to do with this history. This history has to do with the area of sexuality, and sexuality should be a source of light, of love, and a genuine meeting of souls. In a true sexual encounter you are open from the heart. It is an experience of bliss and ecstasy to meet a person on that level, but tragically, few people on earth can experience sexual union in this way. There is so much deep pain in the hearts of both men and women in this area, because it is the area of sexuality that you are most vulnerable as a human being. You are all aware of recent history, and by recent I mean the last 4,000 to 5,000 years. During this period of time, the female energy was devalued and humiliated by an aggressive male energy. In the female being, this has created a wound on a very deep level, but it has also hurt men, because of this aggressive male energy that was present throughout this era. Men were not able to develop their sensitive, feminine side. It became difficult for them to connect to other people from the heart, to show their emotions. Women, on the other hand, lost touch with their sense of self-worth and empowerment. As a result, men and women became estranged, alienated from each other, and the area of sexuality, which is the most sacred between man and woman, became violated. Instead of blissful, it became an area of great pain. Now I want to go one step further, and tell you about a part of history which is older than is known to you. There have been times in which women seized power, and exerted power over men. Women can sense this within themselves. Even if they have been victim of male aggression in many lifetimes, they can also sense the ability within them to manipulate energy in men. I am saying this not in any way to make you feel guilty or ashamed. I want to go to the essence of the wound in men and women, and so I ask you now to feel within whether you recognize the wound of which I am speaking inside of you. Is it possible for you to feel true love in relationship with the other sex? Can you be woman or man without shame, with no reservation toward the other sex? I am telling you that the sense of unworthiness that all of you are all struggling with is much related to the sexual wound in both men and women. Now is the time to heal that wound, and I ask women especially to rise above issues of anger and distrust that they experience towards men. You, both men and women, have been both victim and perpetrator in this long history of battle. Imagine with me that you are in front of your lover, and if you don't have one, just imagine someone standing there. Now first take a look at the flow of giving. What are you giving to his other person? What are you able to give? And take a good look at your own body. As you give this energy, how does it feel in your heart? How does it feel inside your belly? And if you notice that the flow of giving is interrupted in some area, don't judge it, don't try and change it now. Just observe it. Now look at the flow of receiving. What are you receiving from your partner? What are you capable of receiving from your partner? What are you able to receive? you will probably see that there are areas in both flows that feel blocked inside of you. I want you to know that these blocks are not just your personal blocks. You have inherited them from history. So don't judge yourself for it. What you are invited to do in this time is to heal this pain, and in doing so you will help heal the collective pain in mankind as well. You are much stronger than you perceive yourself to be. I invite you to do a little healing exercise with me. Now, I am not asking you to heal the pain or the blocks you perceive in yourself, but I am asking you to look at the pain or blocks in your partner. Keep it very simple. Just ask your partner, what would you like to receive from me? What would serve you most? What would help to empower you in your life? Give it to him or her on the energy level. I would like for you to have an understanding of your partner, especially to understand the specific pain of the opposite sex. The wound or the pain is different in men and in women. Men have become estranged from their own feeling side, their own feminine nature. They long for more true connection, and women need to connect to their own power and self-worth again. Men can help women do this by showing them their true beauty and strength. Women can help men by forgiving them and taking responsibility for themselves. There can be such a beautiful interaction between men and women. Although the spiritual road is basically about healing yourself, it is now time to join hands and to build bridges between men and women. It is by having true compassion and understanding for each other that you also truly heal yourself. You arise above the old battle, and once again allow the area of sexuality to become an area of true joy and companionship. As you struggle with inner darkness and a sense of unworthiness, I ask you to consider to what extent this is due to your wounds as a man or a woman. By being aware of this aspect, you become more understanding of yourself and allow more light into your life. On the new earth that is being born in these times, men and women will join again in harmony. Their energies will naturally complement each other. It is in the area of sexuality that your soul, your spiritual energy, truly comes down to earth, from the highest energy center to the lowest one. When there is sexual union from heart to heart, you are back in the center of paradise. You feel one with spirit for a moment. In that moment of togetherness, you channel the purest energy to earth. Sexuality originally is such a precious gift. The fact that it has become clouded with dark and painful energy is a big burden to all of you. It is the cause of much of your emotions of loneliness and despair. But there are many signs of hope in this time. Men and women are genuinely seeking to establish a true connection with each other. There is a heavy burden on all of you, but also a great potential for healing. Again, I invite you to see yourselves, as I do, from the other side of the veil. I ask you to be one with me now, and look at yourselves through my eyes. Can you see yourself as the beautiful and courageous souls that you are? There is nothing wrong with you. Nothing. You are perfect beings. I wish you could accept that from me.